I pledge allegiance to all the fine girls who we shall worship forever.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the FYNE Girlz Chat. I am Jada. I'm Kaylah.
I'm Lericka.
And I'm Nique. So today we're going to be talking about going through the phone. If you looked at our thumbnail, you could probably tell we're talking about going through the phone. Your man's phone, your woman's phone, anybody, any phone, okay? So, first, have you ladies ever done it? And if you have, I need to hear the story.
Yup.
Me too.
Yep. I was like,
yeah, I've done it a few times. Go ahead,
so
Jada.
I did it with my ex, and it was because of the time that I found out that he was cheating. So if you watched, one of our videos about, some things that you did over love, I was talking about the story of my experience with cheating, and yeah, so I went through his phone, and that's how I found out. And he tried to play it off, and he tried to say, so the number that he had sent it to, he sent one of his pictures to some number, and I was like, why are you over here sending pictures out to this number? And he's like, oh, that was for my homie. I'm not gonna say no names. He's like, oh, that's for my homie. He was trying to get this girl, so I sent my picture over, and I'm like, nah, man, I'm not stupid. Like, you know what I'm You make it make sense. Like, that's the dumbest lie I've ever heard. Like, you thought I was born yesterday. You thought I didn't grow up with brothers.
My homie was trying to get a girl, so I sent a picture of myself.
Make it make sense. So yes. So, but then after that, like after my relationship with him, I vouched that I would never go through phones again. So like I've never like went through my wife's phone or anything like that. Like I vouched that I would never do that because it just creates so much anxiety. I feel like it breaks trust within a relationship. So yeah, that was the only time that I ever did, and I was like, you know what, I'm done doing this.
Yeah. I've done it a few times. I did it one time in college. There was this guy I was dealing with, and this is how I found out that he had a girlfriend. So when I got to when I got to his place, he was on the phone with somebody, and I didn't ask. I didn't ask who he was on the phone with, but he was on the phone with them like all night. Like I just kept hearing the phone like all night into the morning, and I was like, in my head, I'm like, who is that? But I wasn't gonna ask, I'm not his girlfriend. It's not nothing like that. I ain't got no business being nosy, but I did. So I caught myself trying to be slick. So I thought he was gonna be a while in the shower. So I picked that shit up, and the music. He had music playing while he was in the shower. So I was playing a real risky game because if I would have hit the wrong button. So I'm scrolling, and then I had seen that, so I'm reading their messages. Like I found her quick, it's his girlfriend. He texting her a lot. So I'm scrolling, and he came out, and I'm still holding the phone. So in my head, I'm like, what do I do? Like, cause we just looking at each other like. I just want to see what do I do? So I threw it. I was like. Like, what are you doing? Like, I was like, you have a girlfriend and it broke, and I had to do the right thing and replace it and fix it. But that was my first instance.
You broke the phone?
Yeah, I threw it. It hit the TV, and the TV went. The TV.
You replaced it?
Yeah.
Why the hell did you do that?
Because why did I break his stuff? Like I was just being responsible.
And you weren't his girlfriend.
No, I wasn't anybody. And then I wasn't even upset. I just was like
trying to play it off.
That's why you really.
We really was just staring at each other. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? Like, so I'm like, act mad. I'm like, like be upset. I was like, okay. So
I'm laughing because I can really see you do that.
Yeah, right. Like I just went on it like with the rest of my day, like nothing happened. And I threw it so bad too. It hit the TV fell back, the TV broke, everything, and I was just like, I had to act like I did it on purpose. So I was like, why didn't you tell me you had a girl? Yeah, I'm like, why didn't you tell me you had a girlfriend? This, that, and he just like, I don't know, he was just like so chill about it. Like I think he was more worried about his phone. Yeah, he was like, calm down. I was like, I think I left, and then I just really just like walked home just like laughing at myself. Like, I know people is she doing? Because I'm just walking like just sitting there walking. I didn't say anything to anybody like until like we had got cool after that. We were friends, so I saw him at the rec center, and he was like, yeah, and my new phone. And my roommate was like, why he saying it to you like that? So I'm like, oh well.
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So then my second time I was screen peeping, I didn't go through the phone, but I saw this was like my current boyfriend, and this one, I really messed up. So I thought it was him sending a picture of some girl on Instagram, and I knew the girl. So, and she has a YouTube channel. So that morning before he woke up, I like put her YouTube channel on. So he woke up, he's like, why are you watching? I'm like, oh, this is the girl you like to look at, right? I was like, he was like, how do you know? Like, where did you get that? And I was like, it was on your phone, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, I see it in your group chat. And you said, he was like, it wasn't even me. Like, what are you talking about? I was just like, well, you don't need to be coming. You don't need to be saying nothing about no girl.
She just fucking ran with it. That's female's problem. We be running with it.
Yeah, but I apologized later. I was like, I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, I tried to be so slick with it. I put her YouTube channel on. He was like, who is this? I was like, you know who this is?
So weak.
So those are my instances, I kind of regret both of them. But they was both on some goofy stuff, like, but yeah.
I forgot about one of mine, but if y'all want to go ahead and go before I talk about my second instance. So I had bought dude. Well, he kept talking about like wanting. I forget if it was like his birthday or something, or maybe like I don't know. When I started getting money, like I just didn't know what to do with it, so I just started buying shit. Like so. Anyways, I got an Apple Watch, and it was charging or something like was happening, and he couldn't set whatever. And I think he forgot the Apple Watch at my apartment at the time. And so I kept seeing it like ding, 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 ding go off, and he was talking about he was about to go drop off his daughter. And kept like pouring out to me, like crying and everything, like about his baby mama drama, like, I can't stand her, I'm taking her to court, all this other stuff, yada yada. And I'm like, okay, like it's alright. Like, you want me to try to talk to her? And he's like, no. So anyways, the Apple Watch is just going nuts, and I'm like, nah, like don't be that person, like Kay, you don't even get down like that, like don't do that. And just kept going, and it was like God called me to look through it. Like
I swear,
that thing was telling me like,
no, it might be the devil. I don't know.
And it's like, did I really go through it? Did I really go through your Apple Watch, or I go through mine? Because I'm the one that bought it. Like you didn't even have it set up yet.
Reason.
So,
Yeah, because you could be like, it's not even yours.
Exactly. So I went through it, and I saw his baby mom sending him naked pictures, them talking about all their stuff. Yeah,
we keep reading.
They hate
bro.
We keep reading.
You don't be upset. You just be wanting to see. I was reading for a long time.
Reading, okay.
Me too.
They definitely did not hate each other at all.
Well, duh.
Yeah.
Right. No, not that, but yeah.
And then I had a second instance. Everything that I've gone through is the Apple Watches. Yeah, Apple Watches that I've bought. Now, why the hell did my ass buy a second Apple Watch for somebody? But yeah, definitely. Yeah, went through a second Apple Watch, and people don't realize I don't even want to tell them my secrets, but I hardly doubt a lot of men are going to watch this, so I'm going to say it anyways. But people don't realize that the Apple Watch tracks by the phone that you set it up to. Like, you don't have a separate location for the watch and for the phone. So that's how I used to get niggas caught up. Like, oh, no. Yeah, so I done caught people cheating through the Apple Watch.
Mine happened before.
I gotta buy an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
I know what I gotta do.
I know what I
Take that out. Take that out. Take that out, because sometimes if you watch these videos,
Yeah.
Go pop up with an Apple Watch.
I don't want one. I don't want one.
He gonna be like,
oh my god, happy not birthday, but surprise!
an Apple Watch.
It's an Apple Watch!
I watched that video. I'm putting this shit on.
Right, so cut this part out.
For sure. Most definitely.
So shallow. Oh, well, it's true.
I have one.
I had trust issues though. I'm working on myself.
Reek, it's your turn, girl. Lay it out.
I might have gone through a phone or two in my day.
I could think of a story when you did, and I hope this is one that you tell.
I have gone through phones in every relationship I've been in.
Can you tell the best friend one, please?
I don't even know if I remember exactly which one I'm talking about.
When you went through the best friend's phone?
No.
Please!
I don't like how it's gonna make me look, Kel. I'm not gonna tell people that.
Tell whichever one you
best,
want.
please!
Alright. No, because that's no. They watch these shits, okay? You doing it. And that was too recent.
Restart. Go ahead.
Bro, you were telling that story when I first met you.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so flashback. I have always found myself going through phones. I always tell myself I won't. And then as soon as I crack the code, I'm in your shit. I'm looking through every message. I'm going to everybody. Except for like messages between you and your mom or something.
They be spilling out to their mom.
But messages between, you feel me, like you and your niggas, like those are between, yo.
No, they be spilling their shit to their niggas too.
But, yeah, no. Or sometimes, like, in my case, for example, like, back in the day when I used to be a cheater, I would have shit saved underneath females. He's never going to go under a female's name. But that's why I go, sometimes I go under niggas' names because I was a cheater.
I know, the game has changed. They go straight to the women now.
So, anyway, he was, I'm gonna tell this one. Okay, so basically, this man was like drunk. And I was like, it's pregnant. I won't say which kid because I can't give it away. And I was like, you know, like trying to take care of him and stuff like that. And then, you know, like, I'm like, wait, he just put in his code. And his phone is still unlocked.
It's go time.
I'm telling myself, I'm really talking to myself. I'm really pacing back and forth, talking to myself. I'm like, you know what, Lericka? Don't go through his phone.
It's a setup.
Because you wouldn't want anybody to go through your phone.
It's a setup.
Actually, you know what? I wouldn't care if you went through my phone. Yeah, just go through his phone. No, don't go through his phone because what if you see something you don't want to see? Bitch, what's in it? What do you think you're going to see something you don't want to see?
Man, that really is the battle.
You know what? As a matter of fact, you know,
You got the angel, you got the devil on your shoulder. I was about to
Don't do it because
the same thing.
You shouldn't go through people's personal things. But bitch, what if something is in there? Like you're not gonna know. Like this is an opportunity. Like you gotta seize the moment, right? So he was like laying down like sleep or whatever. I'm literally cleaning shit off this man's shoe. Like I was really trying to help take care of this man while he was drunk. I go through his phone. Why? But I found out everything that I needed to know, or that I wanted to know. And with some men, they'll be like, "You looking for a problem? You going through searching through something you're gonna find. First off, there wasn't nothing to find. Our ass would be finding shit. So keep your fucking whatever. All right, everybody's got different views. Whatever, no, I'm good. But I ended up going through the phone and found out that he was screwing a friend of mine. The same girl that was just at my house. And it was like a double betrayal. Like I told this story before on the Get to Know Us video. Yeah. It was a double betrayal. And I found out about it by going through the phone. How would I ever know that? Why nobody ever want to tell me that? The phone told me.
Intuition was telling you to go through that phone.
Intuition was telling me. And I think people be thinking I'm tripping. I'll be like, no, my intuition told me to do it because I knew I was going to see something.
Yeah.
So that's why. But like when I say that out loud, I realize how crazy it sounds. It's true.
It's very true.
The voices be talking to me. Because I don't ever feel like I need to go through my wife's phone. Like because nothing ever screams out to me that I
but
need to
if
go
something
through her phone.
randomly did for a random and you just like, that's random. Why do I feel like this?
Yeah. Right.
What do you do?
Yeah. Or that's just like maybe one time like you'll see her phone and she might be like,
yeah.
In your head you're gonna be like, oh, why would she do that?
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? But basically he was screwing somebody I had just had over my house. Somebody like was in like a abusive relationship, and they was coming. You feel me? I rolled out the hospital.
I remember that.
Hospitality. Thank you. I rolled it out for this person in good faith and just trying to be like nice or whatever. But I mean, sometimes shit just be fucked up. It was dirty. Yeah, people do you dirty sometimes, and so finding that out was definitely difficult. So when he came to, get the fuck out. What's wrong with you? You know what's wrong with me. I hate men. If your girl goes through your phone,
don't play dumb.
Don't play dumb. I'm gonna play dumb right with you. What are you talking about? What am I talking about? What are you talking about? I don't understand. What are you mad about? What could I possibly be mad about?
Think about
Stop doing that. When somebody, if I'm already coming to you and I'm already coming at you like this, don't you think that I know what the hell is going on? I already went through your shit. Put 2 and 2 together.
But they be like, there's no way.
They be thinking, well, she couldn't have gone through that and that and that. Yes, if I went through your phone, I went through everything. But I'm not saying that's not a good thing. You should never invade somebody else's privacy.
No.
I understand that, you know, and me personally, I'm working on that. But I'm not gonna lie. I don't necessarily think that going through phones should be a way, but I do think that if you are in a relationship, I do think that there should be, you know, certain things set in place to make the other person feel comfortable if you know that there are trust issues. Like, let's say there are trust issues, and so you got my code, I got your code. Something like that. I don't feel like it's necessary, because you know I know your code, so you're not gonna be, you're less likely to do something dumb if you know that I have your code, you know, or I can see it, or whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? So, I mean,
but then there's also a safety side to that too, because
different stuff like that.
Because like, there's also a safety side, because like, what if something were to happen to, you know, your significant other or whatever, and you need to get in their phone, like that's the only way, you know, to possibly save them or whatever the case is. So it's a safety thing too.
Right, location too. Some men don't want to share their location because they feel like you're just gonna be on some whatever. Listen,
no, that's essential.
People are dropping left and right. People are leaving up out of here and young.
Yep.
And we don't never know who it is.
There is nothing like somebody posted on Facebook saying, check on your peoples because so-and-so on this street. And you look over and you see your partner is on that street. You know, that's exactly why, shoot, I get into a relationship, I need to drop that location.
I do that. Me and my boyfriend share each other's location. He didn't like it at first. It was a little weird to him, but I was like, because one time he said to my sister, he was like, I'm not going to be doing this for too long. And I was like,
But honestly, y'all, if men, just gonna tell y'all right now, if y'all don't have nothing to hide, don't look like it. Like, if you don't have anything to hide, honestly, females, I'm not even gonna say females, I'm just speak for me, because every girl don't go through phones, and there are some women who are like, I don't want to hurt my own feelings. Me?
You want to hurt?
I don't necessarily want to hurt my own feelings, but I just feel like if you're committed to somebody and I want to know something, I should deserve to know whether I'm getting done dirty or not. And if you're not going to tell me, I'm going to find out on my own. That's just how I look at it. And I'm trying to stop going through people's stuff, but it's just like, you know. And then, like, imagine, you know, going through a phone. And there are times I've gone through a phone and seen nothing, I'd be like, it's my nigga. It's my nigga. But I might, you feel me, like, give you a little extra head. You know what I mean? Or something like that.
It could be a good or bad thing. It's a reward for you.
Right, we might be doing a little bit more in the bedroom. All right, he's doing good. Just because
they want to start letting their girlfriends go to the phone now.
I'm just saying and then, like, as a male, like, as far as males going through females' phones, it wouldn't bother me, because if you're a girl who does have a past where you, like, cheated or you are talking to multiple people at one time, it's just like it's a level of comfortability. I just feel like y'all should have each other's information. Y'all should be able to trust each other, not to go through each other's shit once you do give each other's information. But also, be realistic. If you're a man or a female and you don't want your partner going through your phone, don't give them a reason to get suspicious. Don't give them, you know, and if you've done them dirty in the past, allow them that reassurance. Allow them to be able to say, look, I don't really want you going through my phone, but here's my password. That can help reassure somebody with broken trust. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they don't even have to go through your stuff. They're like, wow, like,
you trusted me to have
your code. Okay, you know what I mean? Just different things like that. So I'm working on myself, though. I can't speak for everybody.
Me too.
Yeah.
So. Oh wait.
Oh,
okay,
girl.
last story.
Yes.
And we can move on. Okay, so one last story. This was the last time that I ever did like a little peeping Tom or anything like that. So it was with my wife. We were actually we just started dating. So we were maybe like a couple weeks in, and like she was on her phone at one point, but then just like walks outside. And like she's sad though, and I'm like, something's not right. I was like, and I could just feel it. I'm like, something ain't right. So I sneak out the door behind her. So she thought that when she opened up the door, nobody else came. My incognito ass, I went slipping out with her, and I'm tiptoeing behind her, and I look over her shoulder, and I see the messages between her and her ex. Now, she wasn't like saying like anything like, oh, I miss you and things like that, but her ex was messaging her, talking like basically like regretting, you know, what she did to her and stuff like that. And, you know, I was like, I kind of feel bad because I know that they were in a very long relationship, and, you know, I know how females can be. I was just like, oh, but, you know, I just turned around and I walked back in the house, and we ended up talking about it, but like she wasn't saying nothing like, oh, I still want to be with you or things like that. It was more so her trying to insert herself back into her life, but she was at that point where like she knew that she wanted to be with me. So, you know, everything was okay after that. But yeah, that was the last time that I did like a little peeping Tom. I was like, oh, I'm cool on this.
Oh, I love her phones, but I'm a peeping Tom. You know, I'd be like,
me too. I might still work on myself a little bit, because like, when I see stuff like that, I'll be like, oh, little bitch.
Right.
I do. I might need to work on myself a little bit, because I'll be like, yeah, bitch. I don't know. It's something. It's like it's a little mean part that it's doing.
yeah.
Well,
So if your friend called you telling you like, oh, I'm about to go through his phone, or I'm about to go through her phone, what would you advise her to do? You know, she having that voice.
I've been
something telling her she needs to go through the phone.
Girl,
What are you telling her?
you gotta know your friend.
I've been
Why?
in something
I'm
like
asking
that
why.
before. I'm asking, why do you want to go through his phone?
Right.
What actions is he doing, or he or she, what are they doing to make you feel as if you need to go through their phone?
And if the response is like something dumb, like, again, I've been in this
Like-
before recently, I'd walk away. Like, it's not my business. I won't reply back. That's why I'm not in any like group chats beyond ours, because I heard some crazy stories. Like,
You're not gonna give her no advice if it's
no, like, it's not
I
my
wouldn't
business.
leave her hanging.
Yeah.
Well, cause like, I mean, if it's like a dumb reason, like, and when the girl like had replied back, like, we're not friends anymore. It was just a very dumb reason, like, just on some like, oh, I want to, like, type shit.
What the hell you call me for then?
Yeah.
That's what, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
if you wanna do
I
it,
would
then
say
do
that. Yeah, if you already made up your mind, what I'm gonna say isn't gonna change anything.
It don't matter. You want to do
That's why I
it.
didn't reply
Yeah.
back. Well, and just the effort to go to it too. Like, it's one thing, like you say, you know, like dudes in the shower or whatever. Like, no, she literally was taking his finger when he was asleep and was pushing it like onto the phone to unlock it. I'm like, I have to get out of this situation. Like, yeah, no. So I didn't respond, and I wouldn't. That ain't my business.
I have done that. I have done the face.
Oh, God.
I have done.
Oh, God.
Go on YouTube. How to unlock. How to unlock an iPhone 8 without using. I got issues. I got trust issues, and I'll be the first one to admit it. I am.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. Though. I really am.
I think first I would ask why too. But then I don't know if I would tell her to do it or not to do it, but I would just tell her, you know, whatever you find, you gotta deal with
make sure
it.
that
You
you're
gotta
able
be able to
That you can
live
handle
with
it.
that.
Yep.
So I'll be more so giving her a heads up
Yep.
more than I would give her like a go.
Go through that shit, girl.
Just make sure you know what you're getting yourself
Just
into.
Yeah, and like
be cautious, okay?
Yeah.
Be smart about it. And if that's your decision, then that's your decision.
Yep. Well, you know what? Now that I think of it, in that situation, I had asked, okay, and if he went through your phone right now, what would be your feeling? And if you
Would
got
he
shit,
find anything?
if you got shit to hide too,
then you can't. Cause
That's
you can't
my
be doing
decision.
it if you got shit to hide.
Yeah, no,
right,
you can't.
exactly.
You only gotta do it if you being faithful and loyal. And then
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yep.
so I have another question. Have any of you guys had somebody go through your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have? I haven't.
Yeah.
I has nothing.
My ex.
I mean,
did.
not that I
Yeah.
know
After I
of.
went through his shit, after he found out I went through his stuff and saw that he was cheating, that's when he went through my stuff. But he didn't find nothing in mine.
yeah, everybody always goes.
I
through my
said,
phone
here,
and
I
find
said,
nothing.
because I woke up and I caught him going through my phone. And I said, oh, you going through my phone? I was like, you like my pictures? They're cute, huh?
Ain't nothing in there but some picture.
You ain't find no messages, huh? Yeah, because I ain't freaking a cheater out here like
exactly. I
you.
don't get down like that.
I've never had anybody go through my phone.
Ain't
Not that I know of.
No, I woke up and I called him. My intuition woke my ass up. I said, "Oh, you on my phone."
No, isn't that funny? Like one time,
People don't be believing in intuition. Believe.
No, one time I was in college and I woke up like while my friends was talking about me. Isn't that crazy? Like you just be like something be waking you up.
Wait, you gonna talk about me like?
Yeah, I just
while
kind of
I'm
like
asleep?
looked. And then I just like walked out the room and I came back. I was like, what y'all was talking about? Like, what?
They thought you was asleep, girl.
Man, but
I'm here.
Ain't
I'm
that
awake. What's
crazy? Just like
What's up?
smack in the middle. So, I did ask question already. So, any last advice about going through phones to these people out here who?
Like I said, I mean, if that's what you want to do, make sure that you're, prepared for whatever comes with it.
Proceed with caution.
Exactly. Proceed with caution.
Especially because like some people be real defensive over their phone. So like be real careful because I don't want nobody getting beat up. I don't want nobody getting abused or anything like that from going through somebody else's phone. So like just read your person first, know your person, and and if it's for good cause, if it's for good reason, I suggest trying to have the conversation first before taking matters into your own hands and going through the phone.
And your gut doesn't lie. Like
No.
the last time that I felt like going through somebody's phone, my gut was just telling me like, you need to get rid of this situation altogether. Don't even go through the phone. And I'm thankful that I didn't because my instinct was right. I didn't have to catch them cheating at anything. Everything just got thrown in my lap. So that's my piece of advice. And I know it sounds corny or whatever, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. If you have a feeling like you have to go to those extremes and whatnot, you don't need to be with that person.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jada. Conversation is better, but it's not like you're gonna be like, are you talking to other girls? And you're gonna be like, yes.
Right.
But it's a breach of trust after you go in somebody else's stuff because I mean your reasoning is because you don't believe them or you don't trust them, and they know that, and after you say you did it immediately, like it's like, oh, you don't trust me, like, and it's hard to come back from that. So you would have to really be ready to deal with what you find if you find something. Some people feel guilty when they don't find anything, so you have to deal with that as well. So I would just say, proceed with caution. And that's it. Anybody else have any last thoughts?
Lericka's ass don't.
And if you do go through the phone, we want to hear what you found in the comments. So remember to leave a comment, subscribe, go watch some other videos, and we'll see you next time on the FYNE Girlz chat.
Bye.